إلى كلمة القس الدكتور وينكلر الرئيس والأمين العام للمجلس الوطني للكنائس بالولايات المتحدة الامريكية.
The peace of the Lord be with you. Distinguished dignitaries, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the National Council of Churches of the United States of America, I bring you greetings, and I offer sincere thanks to the Grand Imam of Al-Azhar and to the Muslim Council of Elders for the invitation to be present at this important conference. I am thankful, too, for the opportunity to be here with Christian leaders from throughout the region. I greet His Holiness, Pope Tawadros II, and the patriarchs and leaders of churches from throughout the area. As I shared the news with Muslims, Jews, and Christians from all over the world that I was on my way to this conference in Egypt, I received countless expressions of support. I want you to know that people all over the world are praying for the success of this event. On the occasion of my previous visit to Egypt, I was part of an American peace delegation seeking to avoid the U.S. invasion of Iraq. I am sorry our efforts were unsuccessful. That tragic and mistaken war unleashed death, violence, and terrorism that plagues us today. We face crises not only in the Middle East, but in my country as well. For example, there are more refugees throughout the world today than at any time in human history. My own nation, I am sorry to say, is turning away many refugees. But I want you to know that our churches and our houses of worship are continuing to welcome refugees, no matter where they come from, and we are resettling them and providing them with homes. We do so because of our faith in the one God and because of your example of hospitality. The National Council of Churches of the USA holds regular Muslim-Christian dialogues, and we stand daily with Muslims in the face of acts of discrimination and bigotry and in defense of religious freedom. In order to advance the cause of peace, understanding, and interreligious cooperation, it is my hope and prayer the Grand Imam may be able to visit the United States in the very near future. With the help of the Coptic Evangelical Organization for Social Services and the Protestant Churches of Egypt, we are working to make this happen. The Grand Imam's visits to the Vatican, to the World Council of Churches, and to the Archbishop of Canterbury were very important steps for international peace and understanding. We need him to visit the United States next. And it is my hope that many young people can come together to participate in a dialogue with him in my country. We American Christians observe very carefully what takes place in the Middle East. We maintain close ties with our churches throughout the region, and we believe a vibrant Christian presence is essential to the development and peace of this region. Jesus said the kingdom of heaven is like a man going on a trip who calls his servants together before he departs and hands his property to them to manage according to their abilities. To those who have been given much, from them much will be required. Every one of us has been given something by God. And God has a right to expect something from us. If we live in the grace of God and live a life that responds to God's grace, the days ahead will be good for everyone. But if all we do is talk to one another and do not take action to counter the voices of extremism and violence in our midst, we squander the gifts of God. We have a moment now, an opportunity to work together. We must be ready to risk everything to save the people, because they have been thrown into the treacherous seas that rage around us. Let us trust that God, who has led us this far, will lead us into a bright and peaceful future to which we are called. We in the churches in America stand with you. Shukran.